Right, let me just say this first for any lads that are watching. I love you guys, you know that.
Oh, a disclaimer.
JG in the house, looking like a mouse. You know, being tight, JG. Anyway, so here we go. Eyes down. Number 1, Ian Bennett.
Yep.
At fullback. And by the way, I've gone 4-3-3, by the way. So not 4-4-2, 4-3-3.
Anyone make you think in goal other than Benno? Did anyone compete with him at all? Or was it
Mike Taylor did. I was thinking about Mike Taylor.
Yeah.
And I was kind of thinking, Benno for me stood out.
Yeah. No problem. Right back?
Tebley.
Yeah.
Gilly was pushing it. Chunky was Nicky Eden. Gary Paul was pushing it, but Tebley.
Yeah. Centre halves? Steve Bruce?
Steve Bruce, without a shadow of a doubt. Come from Man United, could play. You know, he was a good centre back.
Yeah, very good. And then Liam Daish next to him?
Daishi, I thought Gary Ablett, because Gary Ablett had a great left foot. God bless him.
Yeah, very good, yeah.
More. But I love Daishi. I love Daishi's aggressiveness. I love Daishi as a captain and as a man. So for me, Daishi had to go in there.
Yeah. Jono told us his team before the show, by the way, in case people are thinking I'm psychic.
Yeah.
Left back?
Left back. There's only
no
one.
brain. Yeah.
Martin Granger.
Yeah.
You know, brave, could head, could take free kicks, loved the tackle, and good passer with the ball as well. Really good fullback. Should have gone on to.
And then the 3 in the middle.
Got to have, and this is a real surprise one. Trevor Francis said, quote, this is his greatest signing at Birmingham City, Martin O'Connor.
Yeah.
It was, what a player.
Yeah.
He's one of those players that is a player's dream because he did so much at the ugly side of the game.
Yeah.
A good player and a good captain.
Yeah, yeah. And without players like that in the team, the likes of, Stan and John McCarthy and Brian Hughes can't get forward as much, can they?
No, you need players like that because everybody will look at, the guys that paint pretty pictures and deliver the balls and go past 2 and 3. But you need those players who fill in, those players that make last-minute ditch blocks, those players that stop the transition of the team going towards your goal. So, Martin O'Connor, the organiser, a real team player, good captain.
Yeah, we've never had anyone on here that played with him that hasn't put him in their team.
He's honest, and that speaks volumes. That will tell you about it. And for Trevor Francis to say that, by the way, that was his greatest signing. It tells you something.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the other 2 with him, a bit further forward in the midfield.
A bit further forward, Jonathan Hunt. Bags of ability. Jonathan with underneath Barry Fry. And I tried to go across the 3 eras of Barry Fry, Stevie Bruce and Trevor Francis. I tried to go across the 3 eras. So Jonathan Hunt, for me, had so much ability. Left foot, right foot, and again, great passer with the ball.
Yeah. And then next to him?
Little different, Brian Hughes. I remember Wrexham played Birmingham before Hughes signed, and he gave us problems that day.
Yeah, he scored.
When he scored, I remember the goal. I remember it very well.
And I do, yeah.
And then he comes to Birmingham and, you could see why we paid so much money for him. Great ability on the ball. He was more of a dribbler, great finisher, and also really good in the air for somebody so small. Not so small. He was about 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah.
And then your front 3?
Front 3 on my right-hand side.
John McCarthy.
Yeah. If I'd have said John McCarthy, Dev would have been on the phone now. But Dev was an amazing player, really, really good player. He was like a little irritant. He was like one of those kind of things that you wind up and you just let him go.
Please.
Yeah.
Great to have in your team. Great honesty. Good crosser of the ball. And could finish as well, scored a good number of goals and also managed to play for Scotland as well at the time. A good player.
Yeah, cracking player. And then
wide left.
Yeah.
One and only Stan Lazaridis.
Yeah.
He could cross from anywhere on that left-hand side. You just give him the ball and just get in the box.
Yeah.
He wasn't complicated. He knew what he was good at. Give him the ball and he used to say, I'll get the ball in the box. You just make sure you're in there. So Stan Lazaridis.
Yeah. And then through the middle?
Through the middle, it was going to be Jeff Horsfield. But Sorry, Jeff. I've got to go off. Basically, for what we've already mentioned with him, the man was a baller. He was a great player.
Yeah.
You give him the ball, there's not much he couldn't do. I always remember, and when we played the game against Arsenal at home, I remember walking down the tunnel, and obviously Arsenal, they had their own French contingency.
Yeah.
There was Patrick Vieira was in there. There was obviously Thierry Henry was in there. What's the blondie? Emmanuel Petit was in there. So there was quite a few of them. And I always saying to the English players, make sure you watch him. The likes of Ashley Cole, and Will Todd was in there as well. They were saying Ashley Cole, and I forgot who it might have been.
Robert Pires
in there. They were saying to the English players, make sure you watch him. So that's the 11.
That's
and
a great
on the bench, there was people like Gilly, because Gilly was on the bench as well. Is he still there? If he's there, that's why I'm putting him on.
He's still
there. It was a tight one. It was a toss-up, flick of a coin, Gilly.